What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. It's December 3rd, 2022. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I hope you are having a beautiful day. Before we do anything, I gotta ask, give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you can keep up with all of our shows, our DFS offers, giveaways, and so much more. Once you subscribe, hit that notification button to get alerts when our shows go live. And don't forget, almost all of our content is available in podcast form on whatever platform you prefer to digest and consume, then digest your podcast. Help us out on those platforms by leaving a 5-star review. Today in this video, we're going to talk about no house advantage. And if you haven't signed up for NHA yet, what are you waiting for? NHA is bringing you the most dynamic fantasy sports platform available today. You can play in pick'em contests versus other people for a shot at winning up to $25K plus in cash. All you got to do, download the app, choose a contest, select your player props, and climb the leaderboards when you make correct picks, or test your skills versus the house and 20x your entry if you hit all of your picks. Bet up to 5 player props, over, unders, or individual player matchups across every major sport, including the NFL, college football, the World Cup, USA, and the NBA. That's what we're here doing today. Sign up using the link in the description below, and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $50. So throw a $20 bill, becomes 40. $50 bill becomes 100. Instant playable stuff, no slow drip. Get into the action, and you can be sure to check out all of the NHA free tools we have at Stochastic, including our NHA lineup generators and projections for each slate, which you can find also linked in the description below. We're going to be talking about some versus the house picks on the we're going to be talking about some of the pick'em picks today, and I'm going to be using the free NHA projections over at Stochastic to kind of navigate the waters here. So jumping right into it, 4 picks I like for tonight. We'll start with Anfernee Simons. He has a no house advantage prop line of 21.5 points. This season without Damian Lillard, Anfernee Simons has a 29% usage rate. He's averaging over 20 field goal attempts per game and almost 40 minutes per game, and 27 points per game to boot. Simons will clock into work yet again tonight without Dame Dollar against the Utah Jazz in a 227.5 total, where Simons and the Blazers are 4-point road dogs. Stochastic projections like Simons for 27 points tonight. That's clearing the 21.5 point total with a 78% probability. So I'm going to take the over of Anfernee Simons, 21.5 points to start out some of my NHA tickets tonight. Next up, let's go to Minnesota. The Anthony Edwards crossing over with Anthony Edwards. They've got a real point prop line of 23.5 points. The Minnesota Timberwolves host the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight in a 231.5 game total, with the T-Wolves favored by 6 points. The Timberwolves will be again without Karl Anthony Towns, the big cat, Ernie Ladd, and his 21 points per game. They're going to try and reconcile those 21 points by distributing extra usage to several guys like Colin Anderson, Jim McDaniels, D-Russ, but we have seen in short sample Anthony Edwards' usage rate go from 25% with Cat to 30% without. Edwards will near 20 shot attempts, and he has 7, 11, and 11 free throw attempts in his last 3 games. That's noteworthy because the Thunder send opposing teams to the charity stripe, the 3rd most in the NBA. Stochastic projections put Anthony Edwards at over 25 points. That's going to clear the no house advantage line with a 62% probability. If you want to diversify your Anthony Edwards exposure tonight on this smaller 4-game slate, I don't mind his over of 33.5 PRA as well. Moving to Golden State, the Bay, Steph Curry has a 3.5 3-point made prop line over on No House Advantage, and the Warriors are hosting the Houston Rockets tonight on night 2 of a back-to-back, and they're looking to continue their dominant home ways as 9.5-point favorites. On the season, Steph Curry averages over 5 3-pointers made per game on over 11 attempts per game. The Houston Rockets have allowed the 4th most points per game via the 3-ball this season. That means this is a golden matchup for Steph Curry to cook up and over. Stochastic projections like Steph for 5.5 threes tonight. That's clearing the over of 3.5 at a 93.5% probability, one of the highest on the board for all of our NHA projections, both over and under. Let's take a pause for the cause. I got to let you guys know that you can gain access to all of our betting experts in our premium Discord by clicking the link in the description below. You can use that link to get your first week of access for free, $3.99. Then after that, it's just $9.95 afterwards. This will unlock access to all of our betting experts, more picks, more access to the people you see on the shows like Greg Ehrenberg, like Eric Lindquist, Eitan Shander. Get into those live chats for live betting picks, and the sweat is real time too. It's fun to sweat these picks with the community. These are some of the sharpest minds in the industry, and why wouldn't you want to try at least a week for free on us? Use that link in the description below and test it out. Let's get to our last pick of this video, Scottie Barnes. Scottie don't. 8.5 rebounds is the line tonight. The Raptors play the Orlando Magic. Both the Raptors and the Magic are bottom 10 in league pace, and the Raptors are really looking the healthiest we've seen them in a long time, with Pascal Siakam returning to the mix lately. And Nick Nurse has deployed a lineup that actually pushed Gary Trent to the bench, and we've seen Siakam, OG Anunoby, Scottie Barnes, Christian Coloco, and Fred VanVleet start. That puts more length on the court and more rebounders on the court in the absence of Gary Trent. The Raptors are also double-digit favorites at home, raising a potential opportunity for starters to see less time in Nick Nurse's untrustworthy rotation. Barnes averages 6.4 rebounds per game this season. That's in line with Stochastic's projection of just under 7 rebounds. It might be a tight squeeze in the box score, but the projection likes the under to hit over 82% of the time. Did you get all that? The 4 picks we're liking. Anfernee Simons, over 21.5 points. Anthony Edwards, over 23.5 points. Steph Curry to hit over 3.5 3-pointers. And Scottie Barnes, under 8.5 rebounds. Let me know what you guys like. Looking at the board tonight, leave a comment below. I'll circle back later on in the day and see what you guys are thinking. Throw some ideas and back and forth. Maybe we can create some winners together. That's all I got for you guys today. Be sure to check out all of our upcoming live shows on the channel today, including the Live Before Lock NBA stream later this afternoon. Hit that thumbs up on the way out, won't you? Good luck. God bless. Go win some money.